Moving on to the other big story we're tracking here on the broadcast, a woman with suspected Islamic State links was deported from UAE to Hyderabad. Her name is Nikki. She was deported from the UAE, accused of these IS links. Nikki Joseph, alias Nikki, alias Nicole. She operated with several names including Aisha. Now, intelligence agencies took her into custody at the Hyderabad airport. The interrogation is underway. What we are now being told that she is considered to be extremely close to Salman Muhyiddin, who wanted to join the Islamic State, but he was stopped from traveling to Syria this January. Now, no case was registered against Salman. He was counseled. But Nikki, the woman you see on your television screen, she is suspected to be an ISIS recruiter. She operated under several names. She has now officially been arrested under the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. She is known to be an online recruiter. She lures youngsters online. She pretends, she poses as a British citizen, a British national, and that is how Nikki Joseph recruits people to join the Islamic State. And the latest that we are getting from investigators on the Nikki Joseph case is that she is not a British national. She only claimed to be one. Now, she's the one who recruited Salman in the first place. Details are being ascertained about the number of passports she may hold. Her original name, according to sources, is Afsha Jabin, and she hails from the Toli Chowki area of Hyderabad. And I want to quickly bring in my colleague T.S. Sudhir, editor South, who joins us with more on Nikki, as she called herself. Afsha Jabin is her name. What more can you tell us, Sudhir?
Well, since January, when Salman Muhyiddin was detained, the investigators were given to understand that this particular lady is a Brit national and he was in love with her, and therefore he wanted to join the ISIS at her behest and go to Dubai and thereafter go to Syria with her. But now what we are told by our sources in the Telangana police is that she is a Hyderabadi originally. Her original name, as you mentioned, is Afsha. She hails from an area called Toli Chowki in Hyderabad, which is western part of Hyderabad. And her family had migrated to Abu Dhabi when she was a kid, and she did her schooling there, but she subsequently returned to Hyderabad and graduated from the Shadan College in Hyderabad. After this, she seems to have gone back to the UAE and thereafter has been involved in this activity as an online recruiter of the ISIS. Now, her arrest extremely significant, Gaurav, because one, this is the first time Indian intelligence agencies will be actually getting to interrogate someone who is an integral part of the Islamic State, and whether she had actually tried to recruit more people apart from Salman, who the Indian intelligence agencies are aware of, whether she managed to reach out to more people is something they would want to know and verify, because there are leads of people from Kerala, from Karnataka, who have also been part of the ISIS net. So that is something which is going to be investigated. But at the moment, both the Cyberabad police and the Indian Intelligence Bureau, which are part of the interrogation team, pretty tight-lipped about the kind of information that they have managed to get from her so far.
Okay. Now, tell us a little more about how she recruited people to join the Islamic State. She pretended to be a British national, this Afsha Jabin. How did she recruit people to join the ISIS, and how many did she succeed in sending to Syria?
Well, the manner in which she managed to recruit Salman seems to have been based on a web of lies, because what he was given to understand is that she was a British national who had converted to Islam and had taken the name of Aisha. At least that's what he told the Hyderabad police in the month of January. Now, what the Hyderabad police and the Cyberabad police know so far is that she was an online recruiter for the ISIS, but whether she has been able to reach out to more people beyond Salman Muhyiddin, who is an educated person. He has an engineering degree from the Texas University in the US. So in that sense, someone who would have been very critical for the Islamic State in the manner in which they use technology for their extremist warfare, for their terrorist warfare. What we are told is that along with her husband, Devender Batra, who goes to the allies of Mustafa, and 3 daughters, she was deported late last night from the UAE, from Dubai, to to Hyderabad. So obviously some kind of back channel talks have been going on between India and the UAE, and that is also extremely significant that the UAE is cooperating with India as far as trying to ensure that people who are trying to spread terror in India are apprehended and handed back to India. So in that sense, a huge and a very significant catch for the Indian intelligence agencies.
Sudhir, tell us more about the cooperation between India and the United Arab Emirates. There's apparently close cooperation. Was she also deported just yesterday? Give us more details about how this entire operation was undertaken.
Well, yes, what we are told is that she was deported from the UAE, from Dubai to India in Hyderabad late last night, and the arrest was shown as early hours of Friday morning. And since then, she has been interrogated by a team of IB as well as the Cyberabad police. What they are basically trying to cross-check is the facts that they had gathered from Salman in the month of January as to the kind of facts that he has spilled or as far as Nicole was concerned in January, and trying to cross-check those facts. But yes, given the fact that she's known as an online recruiter, obviously means that she would have reached out to many more people beyond Salman, and that is going to be extremely critical. Now, whether they have access to her online data, whether they have access to the kind of technological equipment that she used, we still do not know. That is going to be extremely significant, whether all that access has been provided to the IB. But yes, given the fact that a person like her, an online recruiter for the Islamic State who had been reaching out to Indian nationals, has actually been deported by the UAE to India, is extremely significant. It says a lot about the kind of cooperation that is now being worked out between Indian intelligence agencies and the government of UAE.
T.S. Sudhir, for the moment, many thanks for joining me. Keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more. And this is a major success in the war on terror, and goes on to indicate how close are now relations between India and the United Arab Emirates in this war on the Islamic State.